Hello everyone and welcome to PESA Presents on Armored Dinosaurs. First we're going to meet our escort for today's journey. Mo, he's a Stygimoloch. They're a type of pachycephalosaur, which is an armored dinosaur. Well, maybe he is. We'll get into that. So his friends and I are going to be our guides today, so say hello. Now, here are some of his other friends. When people think of armored dinosaurs, generally they really think of three different types of groups: ankylosaurs, stegosaurs, or even, of course, your friend and mine, the lovely Triceratops. But, well, that isn't all that's there to it. So, armored dinosaurs come in various shapes and sizes. They range across a wide range of not only time but also geography itself. Some which, well, there he goes right there. So let's go visit the family. But first, what does their tree look like? How are armored dinosaurs related to each other? Well, there are two main clades or groups to which they belong: Sauropoda and Thyreophora. Now, both are the kinds of dinosaurs that have a hip structure like today's birds. Now, how they're actually related and how these groups are classified and subdivided and named is something that is very, very debated by paleontologists. So, in truth, really, how they're related and say what specimen evolved into another isn't something that's definitively known right now. So, first of all, we're looking at Sauropoda, which means horned feet. Now, there's a couple different subgroups in there, and not all of these actual dinosaurs, ornithopod dinosaurs, that is, are armored. So, because two of the groups in Sauropoda have knobbly, heavily armored heads, they're often subdivided into their own group, Marginocephalia. Now, this one, oh my god, is he not the cutest little friggin' thing you ever seen? I mean, adorable. I've always loved Psittacosaurus. Chances are he probably did not look like a Fruit Loops mascot, but you gotta admit, I mean, isn't he the cutest gosh darn thing? So, this name means horned faces. They were found mostly in the Cretaceous, and where they evolved from is another thing that is very much up to debate. Here we have another species, Cosmoceratops, which looks very much like something I would have thought in Sonic the Hedgehog 30 odd years ago. Pachyrhinosaurus, Styracosaurus, and of course, oh gosh, I love Triceratops. Utaceratops as well. Now, Pachycephalosaurida from before, nearly all in the Cretaceous. They're only found in either Asia or North America. People think we have a lot of fossils of them, and really we actually don't, which is very surprising for something that's known as a bonehead. Really, I mean, for Homo cephali right there, that's what you're looking at. So a lot of these scientific reconstructions are a bit inspired potentially, but still, we're extrapolating with the best evidence we can. So you're looking at dome-shaped heads, often with knobs, spikes, or ridges of bone. Purpose of the dome is, well, it could have been maybe any of a number of things. It could have been combat, it could have been attracting a mate, it could have been, well, really just to look good. We don't know. So this little fellow right here is one of them. His name is Dracorex. Here is Pachycephalosaurus. And me, Mo, the Stygimoloch. The name means demon from the mouth of river of Hades, which I love that name. You gotta admit, that's a really boss name. Now, he is what is known as a dubious species. Some paleontologists argue that his fossils belong actually to those of Pachycephalosaurus. Personally, I think there's enough of a division to warrant it being a separate species, but it's something that's argued about today, so potentially a dubious species. Now, Thyreophora means shield bearers. They were found from the Jurassic to the Cretaceous. Now, species placed in here or placed in there provided they're very closely related, more so to Ankylosaurus than Triceratops. So, in other words, you're looking at ones that are very similar to Ankylosaurus. Now, it has a couple of armored suborders like Ankylosauria and Stegosauria. Now, obviously, there he is, Ankylosaurus. Borealopelta, which is the famous air quote dinosaur mummy. Euplocephalus, Gargoyleosaurus. Oh my gosh, that's a hard one sometimes, isn't it? Kentrosaurus, Sauropelta, and even Stegosaurus, complete with the Thagomizer, which are those little spikes at the end of the tail. They even got that name because of a Far Side cartoon. Gary Larson just kind of named them that, and they didn't really have a name at that point, so paleontologists adopted it. So, thank you very much, folks, and hello, hello, and hello from all of our wonderful friends. And yes, I did that whole bit just to do a Three Stooges reference at here at the end, so you're welcome. And thank you very much for joining us. Hope to see you again sometime soon, and bye.